Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Hearts, and I'm back to show you the walkthrough of the altered composition book. Now, I may have some things I need to stick in it as we go, so just be aware of that. So here I've tied a double bow, and at the ends of my bows I've added little double butterflies. So that it looks like they're flying around. And then I've just added this little flower here that I had. Just thought I'd stick it in there. So that goes with this. And so we'll go ahead and untie it. My cat is in here, so bear with me on him. He might get into things. Now this is a very fluffy book, as you can see. And it, for me, was just to see what I could get into a composition book if I didn't remove pages. I did glue 3 to 5 pages together once I realized the Fabri-Tac was going to hold them and didn't wrinkle them up really bad. So I've added this little tutu lace here. I think that's so pretty. And so let's start right here. So here we do need some things added. So I brought along some Tim Holtz cards because I knew that they would fit nicely. And here's a frame. Let's put in a frame. And this is just an envelope, but I'm going to remove that because I decided I don't like the way it matches or doesn't match anything. And what I have here are some papers that will match. So let's find our pocket here and go ahead and insert that piece right there. Alrighty, so there we go. That is the first page. This could be a journaling page. You could write over the top of this, just like if it were a stationery. And then here we have a big journaling card here. Quick, easy peasy. I decided not to add anything to them other than maybe just one flat item. And the reason for that was because the book was getting very heavy. And this is just a piece of stationery to write on. And then we just have a little writing space here. And some little cards. Once again, I just went with the design on it. And this one I added a little bird. Here we have just a little bookmark or tag if you want in a little pocket, little belly band. And the lace, I think the lace looks really good. I really love it. And here we have just a little bunny and a little card to write on there. And then here, these are journaling cards. And I've left them blank just so that if I was to give this to somebody, it wouldn't interfere with their thoughts. So no decorations on it. And then we go to here. This is the same. It's another journaling card. And they just tuck into these little corner pockets. And I love this idea. I thought it came out really neat. Another page you can write on. And this is where I glued 3 to 5 pages together here. I was going to leave 5 pages loose in between each of these sections, but I decided to glue them together and leave it just one because I thought it looked better. it made it move easier also, because you'd go from these thick pages to these little thin sheets of paper. So I glued them together, you know, one, to make it look better, and two, to make them heavier. And then we have this one, and you can write over that and that. I love the little velvet and the lace. The washi tape turned out pretty good. A big writing spot here. Just an element, nothing. Well, you know, it is a pocket. I'm sorry, it is a pocket. Oh dear, we need something in there. I think I had something in there, like a tag or something. I don't remember. Well, it might have fallen down inside. None of those fit. What do I have? I know I have something. I know I do. And I know just what I'm thinking of. That might work. It's just a little thin card. I had a long, narrow piece in there. I don't remember what it was exactly. It'll be on my desk somewhere, obviously. So we'll go with that for now. And then here I have just another sheet of stationery. And then here is a journaling card that we made together. And these were just quick journaling cards. I haven't published that video yet. Another piece of stationery. So there we go. And then here we just have design. And then in here we have an envelope. And it has just information in it about her corset. I don't know what the information is really. I'm just playing along with the theme. But that was the idea behind it. And then of course the sewing page to go with it. Now these, I don't know, they just don't want to stay glued down, so I have to go back over them with some more glue and see if I can get them to stay down. But another journaling area. And this is another 3 to 5 pages that are glued together. And here we have just a pretty big pocket with a piece of paper that you can write on the back. And just a design element. And some shoes that you could order from Chicago Mail Order Company. But you can write on the back of this one as well. Another writing spot here. I love how that turned out. And here is our envelope that we altered. And it just has a piece of paper in it you can write on. I just thought it turned out really cute, you know, using the same design elements as the pages have. So it matches either way. And I decided to just leave these because they're like letters and I just love it. Another journaling spot. Another 3 to 5 glued together. This is our large envelope, and what did I stuff in there? I stuffed in a big old ledger sheet. Looks like legal papers that a lawyer's office might use. So there's that one. And over here, I've added another one of these blank pages that's blank on the back. And it's just an advertisement. And then here's another journaling card. I love how this turned out. This gave it a lot of bulk. And from there, that was the point on where I was like, okay, I'm adding bulk to this, so go for it. And I did. And that is why it's so bulky and so big. The biggest part of this project for me was to challenge myself to not tear out the pages. To use every page that was in it. And to keep the 100 or so pages that's in it all intact. And that is what I did here. Because when I started my first book, it fell apart totally. But I did like the way that Dahlia did hers, in that she took it completely out of the spine. And she could have made, lots of separate signatures, but because of the way she planned her book and everything around detective theme, on that note, go to her Ko-Fi shop, or Ko-Fi, whatever it is. She has her digital out now, and it is absolutely stunning. But that is what she used. She designed her own digital to go with it. And then we just have this beautiful woman here with this framed picture around here. It looks like a damaged picture, which was an accident, but it makes it look like an old damaged picture. And then we got a writing spot and some more little trim. And here we have another woman, and it is another journaling card. And then we have just a small journal spot here with this tuck. Some more beautiful lace. Looks like I glued that one into itself. Oh, there it is. There you are. And then more 3 to 5 pages glued together. And then I have put lace here. This is the center. And I was going to put writing things in here, but I'm leaving it blank. So if it was to get a new owner, they could put their own, add their own stuff to it. I think that's important. So twinsies on both sides. So it's got lace underneath and a trim on top. Another 3 to 5 glued together. So I might have 3 on this side and 3 on that side. It's hard to say. And here we have, oh, these just tuck in. I was going to glue them in, but I decided to just tuck them in. But it doesn't stay very well. The leaf stays, but the flower doesn't want to. So here I have put some journaling cards in here. Here's another one of these papers. You can just write on the back. A journaling card and another journaling card. And then this holds down this little piece here, and you can write in here and back here. And then you can flip this one this way and you can make little notes back here. So it kind of gives you a little secret writing spot if you feel the need for one. And then, of course, this lady is between these torn elements and another journaling card. I love how this page turned out. Sometimes you get a favorite, and this probably is one of my favorites. I gotta move those. There we go. I just love how that double belly band turned out. I think it turned out very pretty. I think I might have to glue these. Maybe like this. So that will stay. I don't know. Let me take them out for right now. Otherwise they're just going to get broken. But I did find this dragonfly that I had to put on. So there's those pages. I've added some lace and some velvet trim here. And I love it. This trim just shows up so good on this side. Here I've put another piece of stationery. And then here, this little card flips up so you have writing space. And I didn't look for a way to keep it closed. Here's just a page that you can do something with, and it's trimmed with this pretty rose trim. And here, oh, these are stuffed. We have 2 tags in this top belly band, and underneath we have just a page you can write on. There we go. And then over here I have stationery. And stationery that you can write on. And a journaling card. And then a couple of tags up here. I like the design element here, and I didn't want to add any more to make it any fatter because this already did fluff it up quite a bit here and here. Then we go over to here, and I decided every woman needs a coffee and tea time, and so here's some little roses for her, and she can sit and look at her autographs while she's sipping her coffee or tea. And then we have dessert over here, and I love this design element. And here we have 2 pieces of stationery. No idea what this letter says, but you know, somebody might want to read it. The letter came on the paper that way. Okay, another 3 to 5 pages glued down. And then I added this pretty flower here. I just loved it. And here we have just a piece of paper that you can write on. I didn't back it or anything. It's just there. A journaling card inside. And then on this side I just cut another piece of paper to fit. So they're thin. I kept them thin because everything was growing. And then here's the lady that goes with these blue pages. She has a little blue butterfly in these little corner pieces, and these are seashells in the corners. Some more lace. And some trim. Stunning values. We pay delivery charges. So you could write on the back of that. You can write here what you want to say about this pocket. But here are some ladies' corsets. And they're on sale, girls. 98 cents. $1.98, $1.89, $1.49. Oh, this one. Very expensive. It is $2.19. Also from Chicago. Let me flip this over. We have just a page to write on. This was one I just went ahead and put trim and paper trim and lace trim on it. And here's our menu. Perhaps she went out to dinner and had this grand I don't know. I can't read it all. I could pretend. Anyway, it's a writing card, and this is just a flip envelope made with 2 pages, and they're glued together, and I cut them, or maybe I folded them over to make them heavier. Yeah, that's what I did, folded them over. And then the other page, and then here we just have some framed flowers, and this pretty little journaling card here. Just a quick and easy journaling card. And some lace. And here's our other big corset pocket. And did I put anything in here? Oh no, I didn't. So what can we put in there? I have this that somebody could write on. So let's do this. Right on the back. And let's see. You just clip it off right about there. I knew there were some places that needed something. Let's stick this down in there. So now there's a nice place to journal on the back. Somebody will pull it out and see all that other stuff and think nobody wrote on it. So there you go. And it sticks out the top. I wanted to be able to see the top of it. And then we have a blank page. And then we come here, we have a place that you can write. And right here I have some little pieces I want to put in there. These are just pieces you can cut out from another scrapbooking kit that I had. I just thought they went well with this. And then I put in this postcard. 200 Years of American Paintings, William Morris Hunt. The Belated Kid, 1857. So there we go. And that is the flip through of this journal. And I just put this same element back here that I used earlier in the book. And it worked out good to hold the silk ribbon down because I was able to glue through all those layers under there to hold it down nice. So let's flip back to the front. Pull our little ribbons together without breaking our little butterflies. And we'll give this a little tie. It's tying low, I don't know. Tying low, tying high. This was a wired ribbon, and I took the wire out so that it wouldn't poke anybody. And then I tangled my wire all up, and then I'll bag it and take it out to the garbage. I don't know what else to do with it, but I don't like to leave it in the house in case the animals think that it might be smart to get into the garbage. Okay, so there we go with our little dancing butterflies. We'll throw our little flower in there. And there you go. That is it. So this whole thing was hosted by Caryl at Free Spirit Arts and Tammy at Tammy Van Antwerp Arts. It was a Let's Make Together 2025. And this was May and June to alter a composition book. And now we've done that. And now I get to clean all of this up from the pocket file folder journal. It's right behind me on the table. And all of this from this journal, I get to clean it all up. I'm excited. because I get to, I'm done with it. And I never thought I would finish it, to be honest with you. And all tied together, it's not bad. It's a nice, fluffy journal that is tied together. It's got tons of writing space. You don't have to add any more elements. Pen is not going to make it any fluffier. So it's actually, it's a beauty, really. I mean, look at all that. It's just so pretty. You can't help but fall in love with it. So anyway, the next Let's Make Together, hosted by Caryl and Tammy, is going to be Christmas in July. And they are making cards and tags. So if you're interested in that, it starts sometime in July. I don't know when. I don't know what days they're posting, but they're not going to be as strict about the posting this time. It's more of a freely post, so I think it'll go good. And anyway, that is it. So I hope that you will join them on this journey for Christmas in July. Tammy's doing a giveaway when she hits 500 people, so hop on over to her channel. Watch, I think you have to watch 4 videos in a row or something like that, and give them a thumbs up and become a subscriber. And then she's going to pick from those people that do those things to for the drawing. She made a beautiful full-on junk journal, and it is absolutely stunning. She makes the coolest journals. I mean, you just wouldn't believe. The quality is amazing. And you know, because the way the pages turn, they're soft. I don't know what she does, but she works magic on them, really. Oh, and by the way, Caryl still has open, and I haven't sent mine, Caryl. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it today and send it for her summer tree. I haven't sent a decoration. I feel so bad. I just haven't had time. Anyway, Caryl, I'm making it today. I came up with a great idea. Watched one of Joey Defy's videos, and oh boy, I have something perfect. So I'm going to make it today, ship it out on Monday, and you'll have it Wednesday, probably, I hope. What else is going on? Oh, you got to go and see the playthrough on Tammy's book. She did Bigfoot. Caryl has done one also that's a Bigfoot. Both of them are absolutely stunning journals. I don't know if Carol's done with hers yet. She's getting close. Both are absolutely stunning. And also go by and see, I already talked about Dahlia's, Deb at Deb Hook, H-O-U-C-K, craft. I don't remember all the rest. If you get the Deb Hook, you got it. Go take a look at her. She did a half of a composition book journal. So it's like cut in half. And it is absolutely fantastic. It's just totally whimsical, and you'll love it. It's very colorful and bright and fun. So anyway, that is what we have for today, and I will see you all in the very next video. And thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers and my past subscribers. I can't tell you how much I appreciate each one of you for being here. And I love all your comments, and I just am enjoying it so much. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!